if our first Open Day was mostly dedicated to events management. So if you're interested in it, it is available on YouTube, so you can also see and listen to the experience of our alumni involved in that are presently working for the events management sector. The Open Day in September was dedicated mainly to travel tech and digital, while today we are focusing a bit more on hospitality, and these are basically, as you have seen, some of the basic themes and on which we are focusing our master program. So we will start a bit presenting the main features and the key elements of the program, and then we will let Chiara, Daria, and Sofia tell you about their experience. So as you probably have seen from the brochure we sent, this program is organized by the Venice School of Management, which is the management department of the University of Venice, and now it's also an EQUIS certified school. This is a certification that is granted to the 1% of the business schools in the world. It was obtained last year, and so this further guarantees the quality of the education and of the research provided by Venice School of Management. But apart from the certification, there is also to underline our experience in this sector, both from the point of view of the university and from the point of view of Ciset. We have 30 years of experience in education and consultancy for the travel and tourist industry, which means not only an experience in how to deliver education and training for the tourist sector, but also from the point of view of the creation of networks. We know for directly a series of business, all the most important businesses, destination management organizations, and public sector agencies, because either we work with them from the point of view of the consultancy we provide, or we have alumni, the ones you are going to meet today. There are part of these organizations and have now sometimes very important roles within these organizations, and or also because we met them in connection with our education activities, and so they have been hosting our students, for example, for their internship, or they've been teachers within our program for a long time. So the experience goes in the sense of the knowledge of the industry and obviously of its strengths, in the sense of the variety and width of the network we can provide, and also from the point of view of the quality we can deliver thanks to this experience. As for the university in general, thanks mainly to these two kind of activities, it is the first in the QS World University ranking in Italy for hospitality and leisure studies. So this is our introduction. As specifically about the master program in itself, this is a program that combines some of the features we already presented, coming from our experience, our long experience, with some new or integrated or enhanced features. First of all, from our experience comes the ability to deliver quality and strongly based kind of education, as we combine in this program the hands-on approach with a solid basis of what with a solid academic basis. So if you like, this combines real-world learning with academic knowledge and applied academic knowledge. Real-world learning means that we are going to enhance for next year for this program one of the features that was already in our previous programs, which is direct contact with the industry within the activity of the program before the internships, which means that we will have teachers coming from the industry as part of the faculty. And in our case, they are not going to just introduce their business and tell us how good it is, but also what they mean to do with it, what is the perspective of the future, which kind of challenges they are facing. And this is enhanced also by what we call industry classes. As you might know, the program is partially online, but we have 4 weeks of full immersion in March 2025, and during these weeks we will have this called industry classes. It means that we are going to enter the businesses and have lectures there, work from there with cases provided by the managers. Then the students are going to discuss with managers themselves. And so this will provide us real world and direct knowledge of how the businesses move, what are the key elements. You will be able to meet the people, and not only just one person, as it happens with during say regular lecture, and also you will have the possibility of see the places. Here we have, as said, for example, 3 different hotel chains, also seeing the spaces, how they are designed, what is furniture there, which kind of services provided is essential to understand better the industry and how each single business moves within what is its business model. And another feature that distinguish these masters from other programs are the live projects. These are students consultancy projects. So a commissioner, which can be a business or a business association or a destination management organization, charges the students with a problem they have, an idea they want to develop, and the students act as consultants for this business. And this is a chance to work side by side in a way or to support the managers in their decision-making processes, which is also a feature that introduces the students of what will be their job, not in the immediate, but in the future, because our goal is to provide the skills to being a manager within this industry. Another feature is our career service, especially the tailor-made way in which we organize the internship program. And to this, so we try as much as possible to organize the internship on the basis of the characteristics, skills, and aspirations of each student. Of course, matching this with what is offered from the point of view and the needs from the point of view of the industry, because of course they have their own agenda on this. This year we are fostering and enhancing more this part, and we are also adding classes dedicated specifically to leadership development and enhance further the soft skills development solutions. So these are the main features of the program for next year. Sorry, I'm coming out from a terrible cold, so I'm a bit. Sometimes you will hear me cough, but when I speak, I have some difficulties after a while. So the center of the program, as you have seen, is innovation. So one other feature here will be the fact that all the digital solutions, systems, applications, and so on will be part of the program transversely. We are going to have a specific module dedicated to the new developments from the technological point of view and the new cutting-edge technologies and the business models, the new business models. But for the rest, all the digital aspects are integrated within each of the other modules or the other themes. So we will have digital marketing integrating into the marketing module. We will have maybe a thing that nobody thinks about is how to recruit people using digital channels. So it's in the HR module, and from the start we will also introduce basic systems, analytics system like web analytics, social media analytics, and KPIs, and other kind of KPIs coming from the digital channels, so that you know how to read them and understand them. So this is another feature of this program. And from the point of view of the calendar, just briefly, as I said, we will have the online labs, industry classes, lectures, and also the team projects activities from January to December. 1 day and a half during the week will be Thursday afternoons and Friday the whole day. In March, we will have the four full immersion weeks on site live. And as I said, not necessarily in a classroom, but quite on the contrary, on the field. From June, and then we go back to the online lectures for April and May. Then we will have the internship from June to September minimum, let's say, because the minimum required for the internship is 3 months. But we can go up to 6 months if the students and the company like to extend the period. And then in December we will go back to the lectures for the remaining period. So we will complete the lectures activity in October and November. And in December we will discuss the project work, and there will be the graduation day. So this is briefly how the program is organized this year, and the main features of the program. And I think that for the rest, for telling you what is the experience, what you can reach, which kind of difference the master program can do for you, or for profiles similar to yours, I will let our alumni explain a bit to you through their own experience. And the first is to the one who will break the ice for this is Daria Cipolletta, which is now at an area revenue executive for Central Italy for Starhotels. She comes from an experience on the side of the consultancy in a way, especially from the side of a digital provider, so supporting the hospitality and travel agency and so on sector on their digital marketing activities. So I will let Daria explain to you what is her job, because you might not be very familiar not to what she did until some time ago. So what does it mean to work for a digital provider and support the industry to manage their digital channels, or nor to what it means to be a revenue manager. It starts to be more known as a job profile within the industry, but maybe for many of you it is kind of a question mark. What does a revenue manager do?
Okay, thank you, Federica, for introducing me, and thank you for inviting me in this event. It's always a pleasure for me to join it, to meet you again. It's a nice opportunity to see you again. And I will explain what I do. I will tell you first about Starhotels, which is the company where I'm working, and which is one of the leading Italian hotel chains. And it has 30 hotels in the most important city of art in Italy, and also in Paris, London, and New York. So there are 30 hotels in total. And my area is on 7 hotels in the central of Italy. And what we actually do is the revenue management part, which often is defined as the revenue management. I mean, one of the most famous definition of revenue management is selling the rooms at the right price to the right client at the right moment. What does it mean? Basically, our goal is to maximize the revenue of the hotel. And the main way that we use to do that is by a pricing strategy. So when I actually explain what I do to friends, which is not a really common job, it's not really so common as many others. I usually do this question. Do you know when you go on Skyscanner, you look for a flight, you don't book it, and then you go back again, and the same flight costs a lot more. There are people that actually know when it's the right moment to increase the prices. So we are actually the bad guys, you know, those people that make customers pay more for the rooms. But yeah, that's what we basically do. So but there is, of course, it's not like a random job. There is a strategy behind. So you, of course, need to know the behavior of the market, the behavior of every segment of the market. So it's something that you get from your studies, and then I get from my experience in the master and during my previous studies as well, and of course during my work experience. And so you first of all need to know the market, and then it's based on which is the trend of the demand. So of course in high demand periods you will increase prices and to optimize the revenue as more as possible. And in low season periods you will of course decrease prices. And yeah, that's really a basic way to explain what I do. And my, my typical day is watching which is the pickup. That means which are all the reservations then entered in every hotel in every day for 365 days, and on which dates for which segments. And based on that, see where we need to increase or decrease prices. Then, of course, there are all the events. Every city has its own events. So there are events when we already know that there will be higher demand. And there are festivity and other events that can bring more demand to a destination. Then we do the group evaluations. So that means that agency, tour operators, event companies ask us for X number of rooms for a period. For example, there is an event company that needs to organize a meeting during, 2 days in June. So they ask us for rooms for, 20, 30, 40 rooms, and we need to evaluate their requests, see in which days they need, if we have other requests, if we already have sold rooms in those days, if there are events, and based on that, which is our last year performance, and based on that, give to the agency the rate they will pay. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. And then of course we monitor all the KPIs that tell us how the performance is going compared to the last year and compared to which are the targets of each hotels in terms of room revenue and occupancy and average daily rate, which are the main KPIs that we monitor. About my previous experience, as Federica said, yeah, I started from a consultancy. And actually, it was my it was the company where I did my stage with the master. So it was through the master that I discovered this agency that was based in Padua, and I started as digital marketing consultant. So mainly I did the part of content creation on websites, landing page, newsletters, social media. And after a while, I started to go into revenue management. And I found out that I was more comfortable with numbers and data. So that's how I discovered I discovered that I was more into revenue management.
Daria, can you recall me, because I don't remember your bachelor degree? What
I went to I did economics of tourism in Naples as well. So before the master, I degreed in the University of Naples, Federico II, in science of tourism.
Science of tourism, which is just to explain that it's not that heavy on numbers. As it seems from the title, this kind of purpose. So it's just to underline that during the master, the internship, and so on, and afterwards you will probably be able to understand also that what you are more comfortable with, and sometimes it's not what you think.
Exactly.
Comfortable with. It's not sad sometimes.
And if I have to if I have to be honest, I remember I perfectly remember that when I got my degree, I didn't really know what I want to do, and I was a bit lost because usually, pretty often after university, you feel a bit lost because you think, okay, now I learned all these theoretic things, what I should know now, what is next, where I should start from. So it's not really easy. I think this is what every student probably feel at the end of the university. But one of the plus, I think, one of the strengths of the master is exactly that he has a more practical approach compared to the university, I may say. So it was one of the things that I liked most about the master. So the really practical approach, the opportunity to do internship. So it both gave us the soft skills, knowledge, like theoretical part, and also the hard skills, because through the opportunity to do an internship, of course, you develop hard skills as well. And another plus of the master, so one of the reasons why I really strongly recommend to join the master is the high number of the project that you do in a team. So it's really skills that it's really, really important in the work world to know how to organize the job and coordinate with a team, and take it on. And so that was another really important things for me about the master. And and the third one was the chance to know so many professionals from the tourism industry. So to have really an idea of which are all the opportunities that you can get after this course.
Thank you, Daria. I don't know if there are questions right now for Daria, curiosities you have about her job, her experience, advice you want to ask from her.
If you need to go somewhere and you need to book a room.
If you want to know how to avoid
Yeah, how to avoid
crisis.
high demand periods.
Exactly. Okay, not for the moment. So if you want, then we will open in any case the question at the time at the end of the presentation. So if you, in the meantime, if you just or even write it in the chat maybe, and so we can answer as soon as we have the question time. So we go to our next speaker for today, who is Sofia Chiaro. As I said before, Sofia is area marketing executive for Italy, Spain, and Portugal at another hotel chain, which is completely different from Starhotels. The hotel chain is, and it is not only a hotel chain, so it's more a collection, if you like, of very peculiar experiences and hotels. And so I'll let Sofia introduce you to this word, different kind of words. It's a luxury sector hotel chain, and to her job, what she does, and what does it mean to be to work in the marketing for a chain, and why Sofia works for the marketing of a big area, including Italy, Spain, and Portugal. Thank you, Sofia.
Federica, for the introduction, and nice to meet you again. I am indeed working for this leading company in luxury hospitality globally, which means that we own 47 products across the world, and these include hotels, river cruises, trains, and safari lodges. And in particular,
trains means Orient Express.
Yeah. I mean,
it's just two, because I don't think
one of the trains is the Venice Simplon Orient Express that is very popular. Many people know it because it's the emblem of luxury, and also the emblem of a legend. And all our properties are sorts of legends, let's say, because they're all based in historical places. But apart from that, I was a student of Master Ciset in 2017, so a long time ago. And I had the opportunity to get this internship at the end of the course in Belmond, and I'm still there. So it's been almost 8 years now. And what we do in my office, so my office takes care of the Southern Europe division that includes Italy, Spain, and Portugal. We have 12 products in total in this cluster. And what we do is basically shaping the entire communication and marketing strategy for this cluster in synergy with the brand office in London. So there is an head office in London, and we work very closely with them. And in short, what we do is bringing their strategy to life together with our hotels. by creating some activation plans that mirror this strategy, and specifically being part of the marketing team. What my daily jobs includes is making sure that the content about our product is always up to date in different channels, like for example the corporate website or other internal channels, as well as in B2B partners channels, like for example agency networks and so on, and OTAs as well, which are online travel agencies such as for example Booking.com and Expedia. And we manage this content on different channels, but we also create it in collaboration with photographers, video makers. Whatever you see on our social media channels, on our website and so on, is basically the fruits of this collaboration with creative people that we hire and brief before going to a specific hotel for photo shoots, video shoots, and so on. So we need to take this brand strategy and make it clear in a brief for these creative people. And we also, like specifically what I do is also supporting the sales team. There is a huge synergy between marketing and sales. So for example, I provide all the promotional material that is used to sell our properties. For example, PowerPoint presentations, I don't know, floor plans, or anything you can think of. And in general, there is a big synergy with all the departments that are a part of our office and of our cluster. So as you can imagine, it's a very broad role. And what I told you right now is just probably 1/3 of the job. But as you can see, it's very cross-functional, it's very creative. It's not a routinary job. So it's also very challenging because it's not easy to, let's say, treat all the products, prioritize, let's say, all the products in the same way. And attention to detail is crucial. And also, like, the cluster is big and there is a lot to do. So yeah, also time management, I would say it's vital. And yeah, so in a nutshell, this is what I feel like communicating to you. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to reply.
Okay. Well, I'll ask you because you started in the marketing department with your internship, or was it another kind of department?
Can you say it again?
Did you start in the marketing department, or was it another department when you were doing
Oh,
your...
right. So actually, my role was not a strict role. It was very hybrid. So basically, I worked with the different departments. So my internship lasted 6 months. And for example, 1 month I was supporting sales. The other month I was supporting marketing. The other month again, I was supporting group sales. So it was very broad again, and it gave me the chance to understand how the entire office works, and not only like seeing how one department works. So this actually, after almost 8 years in this company, this has helped me get a wider vision of the collaboration between the departments, among the departments. And I think this is something very precious that no one else in the office has. So I feel I was very lucky.
Thank you. Well, these excursus you made about the different departments and what Daria told us before, and I think they start to also to be very clear how many areas, activities, and job profiles there are within this kind of organizations. Nor you, nor Daria, and nor Chiara will afterwards are really working in an hotel, which is something that we always imagine. But there are, as you can see, a series of activities that there are transversals to the different hotels or properties, whatever they are, and a lot of them, and within it, a lot of jobs profiles. So does help me, I think, underline one of the features of the tourist sector, which is that it provides a universe in a way of opportunities, because there are so many different possibilities of career within it. And we heard from Daria before, and Sofia started in the hospitality sector and kept on with it, but Daria started in a different kind of activities, and then moved on. And also within that kind of activity, the consultancy and the digital providers world, there are a lot again of job profiles and specific activities. You don't have to imagine, I think that's what is important to underline, that what Sofia does or what Daria did about creating content, for example, for the digital channels is a specific job nowadays, and you don't have to imagine it in a amatorial kind of way, because it has precise KPIs, precise rules you have to adapt to then be visible through the algorithms, and you have to read the analytics, know how to interpret it, so it's not exactly what you imagine in posting things around. It's a very specific job with very specific set of hard skills, not only soft ones. So there's just to underline this kind of thing, that you need specific skills also for this. You cannot start working there without this set of skills. And then we move on to Chiara Bonato, who is going to introduce us to another kind of job profile that you might not know within the hospitality sector, which is the business development. a specialist, and a very important activity. And Chiara does this for B&B Hotels, Italy. So with the Italian branch of a company that is a global one, and different in its approach from Starhotels or from Belmond. So another word in a way, completely different. So I let Chiara explain you what she does, what does it mean to being a business development specialist, and how she got there.
Hi everyone, thank you. And just to start, can I share my screen? I would like to.
It's up to Elisa to give you the power.
Okay.
Okay, now, Chiara, perfect.
So let's start. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So hi everyone. It's a pleasure for me to be here today and have the opportunity to talk to you about my job and how he's working on the tourism industry, especially in the current role as a hotel developer for B&B Hotel Italia. That is a French company, an international company. Thanks Federica Montaguti and Lisa Meglioli, who involved me today. Let me start with a small confession. When I enrolled the Master in Tourism Innovation at the time in 2022, it was called Master in Economics and Tourism Management. I didn't even know the profession of hotel chain developer existed. I thought working in tourism was mostly about managing hotel or dealing with tourism flows, and I had no idea on how complex and fascinating could be. And I'm sure some of you find yourself in a similar situation today, curious, but uncertain about where your path will lead, but confident in their passion for tourism and the desire to grow in this sector, as the brochure of this master says. So why this master could be useful for you? I must say that one of the things that changed me the most during the program was meeting industry professionals. As a matter of fact, I discovered my current role thanks to one of the guest speakers who came to share their experience with us. And yes, one of these professionals was actually a former student of the same master program. It was Valerio Duchini, who at the time was the CEO of the company for which I work today, the B&B Hotel Italia. Valerio was one of those people who immediately stood out for his passion and enthusiasm for his work. And let's be honest, he was so engaging because he was also looking for new talent to bring into the company. Okay, new talent means interns. I still remember his first lecture. He divided us in groups by location and asked us to pretend to be hotel chain developers. What does it mean? Our task was to identify an hotel in the assigned location that, based on size, position, visibility, could have been a potential new acquisition for the chain. Of course, we had to develop a business plan to support our proposal. Easy, right? Okay, I assure you, it was not so easy. We were all going crazy, trying to create a P&L, a profit and loss statement that was even remotely accurate. We were constantly on the phone with hotel owners, with tourist offices and utility companies, trying to estimate, for example, the cost of electricity, gas, and water. On the phone, calling laundry services, and so on. It was a real challenge, especially since we had no direct experience and we had to complete it in 1 month. But despite the stress, it was also very, very fun. We felt like real professional, fully immersed in a real life project. When Valerio Duchini came back to review our project, fortunately, he gave us an immense satisfaction. He really appreciated our work and he recognized the effort, the big effort that we put into the project. Then, to our surprise, he told us that also his development team had made some of our assumptions. So you can imagine how exciting it was. It felt like we had genuinely contributed to something real. Okay, by the way, that experience was one of the most formative moments for me, and it opened my eyes to how dynamic and varied the hospitality industry is. My job, for instance, isn't just about operation or management. It's a constant exploration of new opportunity. And developing new hotels means understanding territory deeply, grasping with traveler needs, and working with a wide range of professionals, from local institutions to architects, engineering, investors. One of the most rewarding aspects is seeing the result of your work. When a new property opened the doors, there is a new hotel in the city, and it's because of your effort, also because of your effort. You know that you are not just contributing to your company growth, but also improve allocation, creating new job opportunities, and making a real impact on the tourism sector in Italy. The future of tourism. Working in tourism, especially in a country like ours, is both a challenge and a huge opportunity. It's a unique destination in the world, our Italy. And those who work in this field have the privilege of being ambassador of beauty. Sure, the work requires passion, as you see, the keywords, curiosity and adaptability. But the rewards are immense. And I'm not just talking about professional success, but also the personal satisfaction of seeing the value we bring to others. So I conclude by saying that the future of tourism is in the hand of people like you, like us, recent graduated who are reaching for their path from different backgrounds, professional, looking to deepen their knowledge. I really believe that master programs will give you a strong foundation to build your career. So thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you all an exciting and successful learning journey.
Thank you, Chiara, because I think that you explained quite clearly what an industry class means, which kind of activity you are faced with, and which kind of challenge you are faced with, but it is also a challenge from one point of view, and from the other point of view, it's a way to also discover how much you can really do and you don't think you are able to do at the beginning. So I let some time for the questions. If there are, you can just open the mic or write in the chat, whatever you like. If there are questions for our...
In the meantime, Federica, I would like to ask, well, Chiara already said that he didn't expect his job position to exist. And I will also to ask Sofia, which has the opportunity to see a lot of different departments. Before starting the master, can you imagine that working in a hotel means that there are so many job positions open?
So I actually am not based in a hotel, but in a corporate office, but I was not aware of the variety of roles that that exist in the hotel industry, because what you see when you are at the hotel is just like the facade. It's like the how can I say, the peak of the iceberg, but there's a structure underneath, and this structure is especially wide when it comes to global companies like mine. So, for example, in my office, we have, I don't know how many departments. It's not a big office, but the thing is that some people are based remotely. And I think we have, well, marketing, social media, sales, group sales, excellence, and operations, and revenue, of course. So I have mentioned 8 departments, and probably if I focus more, I can like get you some more departments. And for example, we have like separate offices for purchasing, for reservations. So it's an administration as well. So it's wild. It's a huge structure. And so the hotel industry, I think it offers opportunity for those who are passionate about operations, not only in the like operation field on property, but like there is a strategy side of operations as well. It could serve also like people who are more, I don't know, like passionate or keen on numbers, for example, with accounting, administration. For those who are more creative, maybe marketing could be an option. It's a huge word. So it offers so much. And I think the masters, so what I appreciated the most about the masters is that during the hands-on projects, it recreates the dynamics that you find in the industry when you start working in a hotel or an office or whatever. And also it creates a network. Like it's important to create a network with your fellow students, because these connections stay in time and you never know if you may need them and their expertise for a project, for advice, or in general. Like networking is super important, and the master gives this opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if there are other questions. If they are too shy to ask, we are we are here. So write to us, reserve a video call, schedule a video call with us, and if you have other curiosities. And in any case, the registration of this, the recording of this open day will be available in the next days on our YouTube channel as well, and we will let you know also through the social media that it is available. So keep in touch. We are here for answering your questions and your doubts if they come after this presentation of different kind of possibilities. So I thanks really thank you, Chiara, Sofia, and Daria, for sharing your experience with us and your passion, which I think was transmitted totally. Your passion for your job and for this industry. So thank you very much, and see you around in the tours world. Okay, thank you. And I don't know, Elisa, if we have something else to add, do you think, or we can wrap it up?
Okay, no questions, so I think we can.
Okay, so we can wrap it up. Thanks to everyone, and see you, I hope, very soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.